Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're here today, it's because deep down you know that something in your life needs to change. Maybe you're feeling stuck, like you're going around in circles with no way out. Or perhaps you've been hit with setbacks that make it hard to see any light at the end of the tunnel. I get it. Life can feel overwhelming sometimes. It's easy to get caught in that feeling of being stuck, of wondering if things will ever get better. But guess what? I'm here to tell you that the secret to turning your life around is closer than you think. It's not some distant dream or something only other people can achieve. It's available to you right now, in this moment. In the next few minutes, I'm going to share with you a mindset shift that has the potential to change not just your day, but your entire life. This is the kind of shift that can move you from feeling lost and uncertain to feeling clear, empowered, and ready to take action. So, if you're ready to unlock the next chapter in your story, to step into a life that aligns with your true potential, keep watching. The journey starts now. Identifying the problem. Let's begin by talking about the problem. Because let's face it, no one's life is perfect. We all have our struggles. Maybe right now, you're feeling overwhelmed by the weight of your job, feeling trapped in a position that doesn't excite you anymore. Or maybe there's tension in your relationships, and despite your best efforts, things just don't seem to improve. Maybe you're constantly battling those inner voices telling you that you're not enough, or that you'll never get ahead. It's so easy to get stuck in those feelings. Maybe you've been in the same place for months or even years, and it feels like no matter how hard you try, nothing changes. You keep hoping for something, anything, to shift, but all you see are the same obstacles over and over. It's frustrating, isn't it? You might be asking yourself, what's the point of trying? What's the point of changing anything when everything feels like it's out of control? I hear you. Life can feel suffocating when it seems like you've been stuck in the same cycle. When the things you've been hoping for feel like distant dreams, it's easy to feel disheartened. It's easy to think, maybe this is just how life is supposed to be. And when you've faced setbacks, disappointments, and challenges for so long, it's natural to start wondering if things will ever change. But here's the truth I want you to hold on to today. You are not stuck. You are simply at a turning point. And let me tell you, turning points are powerful. They are the moments when everything changes. Right now, it might feel like everything is going wrong. But what if I told you that this moment, this feeling of being stuck, is actually the beginning of something new? What if you could see this as the starting point for transformation? Yes, right now, it may feel like things are out of control, but that's okay. You don't need to have everything figured out today. You don't need to fix everything at once. What you need is to recognize that you have the power to change. This feeling of being stuck, it's not permanent. You're not bound by your past or your circumstances. You are simply at the cusp of something bigger, and the first step toward transformation is understanding that you are at a turning point. Take a moment to let that sink in. You're not stuck. You're at a turning point. And the power to move forward? It's already within you. All you need to do is take that first step. And the moment you do, things will begin to change. The mindset shift. The secret to turning your life around doesn't lie in your circumstances. It doesn't come from waiting for the perfect moment or hoping for things to magically get better. It comes from within, and it all starts with a mindset shift. Here's where most people go wrong. They wait for something to change on the outside before they change on the inside. But the truth is, lasting change doesn't start with your environment. It starts with you. It starts with your mindset, your beliefs, and the actions you choose to take every single day. So what's the mindset shift I'm talking about? It's the belief that you have the power to change your life. It's recognizing that you are in control of your own story, and that your past, no matter how messy or filled with setbacks, doesn't have to dictate your future. Instead of feeling stuck or like life is happening to you, start shifting your thinking. Begin to believe that you are the one who can make the choices that will shape your reality. Even the smallest steps forward, like making your bed in the morning or taking 5 minutes to set your intentions for the day, can build the momentum that changes everything. Here's the key. Your external world is a reflection of your internal beliefs. If you believe you're trapped, you'll stay trapped. If you believe that change is possible, even if it's hard, you will begin to take action toward making that change happen, no matter how small those actions might seem. Change doesn't require some grand heroic gesture. It requires the simple yet powerful decision to believe in yourself. Once you make that shift, the world starts to shift with you. Your actions will follow suit, and before you know it, your reality will reflect the growth that's happening inside you. So, if you're feeling stuck right now, or like nothing is going your way, take a deep breath. Change begins right where you are. The first step is believing that you can change. Believe that you're worthy of something better, and from there, start taking action. Small steps, but steps nonetheless. The power of small habits. Now, let's talk about one of the most underrated forces behind lasting change: small, consistent actions. A lot of people think they need to make a huge, life-altering change all at once to see any results. But here's the truth. Change doesn't need to be a giant leap. It starts with small daily actions that build up over time. Maybe it's waking up just 30 minutes earlier to meditate, or taking a few minutes before bed to reflect on your day. Maybe it's deciding to read just 10 pages of a book each day. Small, manageable, but meaningful actions. Or it could be having one tough conversation that you've been putting off, or simply prioritizing time to get clear on your goals. These small actions may feel insignificant in the moment, but don't be fooled. They are anything but insignificant. Every choice you make, no matter how small, is a step forward. Every time you decide to take action, you're building momentum. Here's the thing. Momentum is incredibly powerful. It's like a snowball rolling downhill. At first, it's small and manageable, but the more you do it, the bigger it gets. These small daily actions compound over time, creating results that are far greater than the sum of their parts. So, don't underestimate the power of starting small. You don't need to overhaul your entire life overnight. Just start today with one simple habit, one small step. Over time, you'll be amazed at how those little changes start to add up. Embracing failures as lessons. Now, let's talk about something that stops many of us in our tracks: the fear of failure. I know so many people who are held back by the fear of not being good enough, of messing up. The truth is, failure is one of the biggest roadblocks to personal growth, because we're taught to avoid it at all costs. But what if I told you that failure isn't something to fear at all? In fact, failure is one of your greatest teachers. Every time you stumble, you gain valuable lessons that bring you closer to success. Every mistake, every setback holds a lesson. It's not about avoiding failure, it's about learning from it. When you embrace failure, you see it not as the end, but as a part of your journey. The key is shifting your perspective. Instead of seeing failure as something that defines you, see it as feedback. It's simply information telling you where to adjust, what to learn, and how to improve. Failure is not a final judgment, it's a stepping stone. When you see failure this way, you stop fearing it and start welcoming it as part of the process. You realize that failing doesn't mean you're a failure, it means you're learning, growing, and getting closer to your goals. So don't let fear of failure hold you back. Fail forward. Fail with purpose, because every time you fall, you're actually closer to standing tall. The power of belief in action. So let's put everything together. The secret to turning your life around isn't some magical formula. It's rooted in two incredibly powerful forces: belief and action. First, you need to believe that change is not just possible, it's inevitable when you align your mind with your goals. You must believe that a better life is waiting for you. And not just that, but that you deserve it. Belief isn't just some fluffy concept. It's the foundation of everything you'll build from here on out. When you believe in yourself, you unlock a power that can move mountains, even when the road ahead seems uncertain. But belief alone isn't enough. The second crucial piece is action. You need to act, every single day, even when you feel tired, even when the outcome feels distant. Those small, consistent actions, those are what add up to massive change over time. When you combine belief with action, you create unstoppable momentum. Yes, there will be setbacks. Yes, you'll face obstacles. But each time you get back up, each time you push forward, you are that much closer to the life you want. Believe in the process. Trust that the efforts you put in now are laying the groundwork for something greater. You won't always see instant results, but the small steps, however insignificant they may seem in the moment, are what build the path to success. So, ask yourself this: are you ready to take the first step? Are you ready to believe that you are worthy of the life you envision? And most importantly, are you ready to act, no matter how challenging it may feel? Remember this: you are not stuck. The power to change your life is already within you. It begins with your mindset. It begins with believing in yourself, and it begins with taking action today. So right now, take that first step. Commit to the belief that change is possible and start moving toward it. Trust yourself. You've got everything you need to make it happen. If this video inspired you, please like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget, your best life is just around the corner. All it takes is the courage to believe in it and the persistence to pursue it. The secret to turning your life around is believing you can and then taking action to make it happen.